Your Grow Nebraska weather again. More rain. It continues to fall, and it's been wet out there so far. And each and every week we seem to have an improvement. This week, no different. Abnormally dry, down by several percentage points in Nebraska and down in the moderate category as well. Kansas seeing a drop in the moderate part of the drought and staying the same, unfortunately, on the severe side. The northwest part and western portion of Kansas really needs some rain, and we've been getting it right along. We'll see what happens here in the next week. Well, as far as the temperatures are concerned in the week ahead, and this does follow our long-range outlook, at least for the week ahead, below average across Nebraska into the northwest portion of Kansas, above average through a large portion of the east and the deep south and the entire west coast. And 30 days out, temperature-wise, equal chances for average temperatures. Of course, this week ahead, we're kind of talking around lower to close to mid-80s. That would be the average high. And as we head towards the end of the month, those daytime highs start dropping. Of course, fall is not that far away. Above average in the southeast and the western states as well. 90 days out, equal chances as far as temperatures being near normal across most of Nebraska, the exception south central, southwest, and almost the western two-thirds of Kansas expected to be below average temperature-wise. Precipitation above average, and we do have quite a few opportunities for moisture in our forecast in this upcoming week, along with a cooling trend. And that is true for all of Nebraska and Kansas. Just a little bit of the panhandle in Nebraska and a sliver in western Kansas actually will have equal chances. 30 days out with the rainfall, most of Nebraska above normal and most of Kansas as well. It's kind of that eastern sliver in Nebraska and Kansas that will have the equal chances. Then 90 days out, above average again for Kansas and Nebraska. And that's always good to see in the long term. Better to have a little bit more rain, and that assures the future a little better. Well, our average high this time of year should be around 84 for a high and around 60 for a low. We're going to average around 83 for a high and 62 the low, so a little bit above norm on the low. Well, today is the 24th. It's called Matthew's Day. If Matthew's Day is bright and clear, it will bring good wine in the next year. And of course, there's a lot more wine growers in Nebraska this year, and that one is for you. That is our Grow Report for this week. You sent some pictures our way. Here they are.
If you have pictures from the farm or ranch, we'd love to see them. Email us grow@nebraska.tv or connect with us on Facebook and Twitter. And especially we want to see those pictures from the state fair with those kids and their 4-H and FFA exhibits.
Well, you probably have heard of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. Well, I did it earlier this week, and I challenged our former NTV News Director, Mark Baumert, to do it. And you know what? He accepted. So let's take a look. You might recognize him as a man who used to read the markets on this show.
ALS stands for Day in My amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. I bet most of you didn't know that. I'm calling out Matt Meister, Kearney real estate agent, to do the ice bucket challenge. Okay, bring it on! Bring it on! Come on, bring it on! Ah! Oh! 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 Lord have mercy, that's good.
And now there were also several other NTV employees who did this, and we have a compilation of them, so let's take a look at that as well. Again, for the ALS cause. Let's take a look. Nope. Ah! Oh, it's slow! Challenge! Woohoo!
And really quick.
Bring it!
Oh, man.
Dave, I don't know if you could be any meaner.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, Dave, I'm gonna get you.
And so Carmen Montez challenged our current news director, Matt Wiesner. Aren't you excited?
You're fired.
No, please don't.
just
I like
kidding.
her.
Just
Let's
kidding.
keep her around. Let's find someone else to get rid of.
Just kidding.
So are you ready to do this?
As hot as it is today, I'm ready to do this.
Okay, and Tim, you're going to do the honors?
I'm under strict orders from the wife that I have to go nice and slow and make sure I get him extra good. So,
Are you ready for this? Everybody ready for this? Here we go. ALS Ice Bucket Challenge. News Director, NTV.
Wow. Ow.
now I'm fired.
You have ice in your collar.
Oh, that's all I can say is ow. Wow.
We need to know who you nominate, though.
Well, at this point, I think everybody has done this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say Amanda Shipwright because she's nice and in the trailer. Let's get her done. And my boss, Vince Foresti. It's time. Let's do this. And Tom Long, please.
Up next, another look at raising Nebraska.